Welcome back to the channel. Let's earn some free publicity for your book. In this video, we're going to talk about getting PR for your book. And if you don't know what PR means, it stands for public relations. And I'm not here to lie to you, so I'll just tell you that I completely forgot what that stood for and had to give it a goog. So if you knew what that meant, you're doing great. A few highlights about PR. It's earned, so that means it shouldn't cost you anything. It should be newsworthy and relevant to the source that you were trying to get to talk about you. So if you just wrote a book about the 50 new ways to use bacon and you're pitching it to vegans.net, I mean, it might be newsworthy to them, but not for the right reasons. So make sure that when you're pitching for PR, that you are doing it to sources that will find your content newsworthy. PR can provide a higher level of credibility because you're not paying for it. So you're not going out and buying ads, and that can be another part of the marketing strategy, so I'm not saying don't do that. But what we're talking about today is when you send information out about your project and interested sources and outlets pick it up. So this can be great for building credibility, but the outcome cannot always be guaranteed or controlled. PR works best for new releases, so you definitely want to start early. You can also get PR for work that's already been published if something timely happens that is relevant to your work, but you'll have a better chance of success if you start early before you've launched the book and kind of try to get the word out. With PR, you are playing the long game, so you may put a ton of content out there or send a lot of feelers out and not hear back for a while, but the good news is the pieces that are written up about you or anywhere where you're featured, you will always have access to that and can always reference back to it. What is not PR? PR is not paid advertising. So we're not saying that shouldn't be a part of your marketing strategy. It definitely should be, but this is something separate from that. So PR is earned media. Paid advertising is when you pay to advertise. What does PR look like in the real world? Media channels for PR could be print, like magazines and newspapers, online, which is like a ton of stuff. You know what's online. So if any of those outlets like blogs or vlogging channels or anything like that, there could also be broadcast media, which is radio, television, or even podcasts, or even in-person events. So if there are any events that are relevant to what you talk about or what your project is about, they can invite you to come speak or share your work with them. PR can take many formats, but some of the usual suspects include interviews, book reviews, expert mentions, byline articles, press releases, and awards. I tried to memorize that whole list, but I lost it. All right, so how do you pitch your book to get PR? First, you have to find out what is newsworthy about your book. Unfortunately, just because you wrote a book does not mean it's newsworthy. I know it is to you, and it is to me too, but what would make it newsworthy to everybody else? Here are a few questions you can ask yourself to find out what makes your book special besides you. Who is my book for, and what do my readers get out of it? So we've had a positioning statement in some of our videos that you can go check out. I will link it in the description. And for nonfiction authors, I would say this is probably a little bit easier. If you're writing a book about how to get better sleep, then obviously the reader is going to get better sleep out of it. So for fiction authors, this might be a little bit more difficult, but take some time to think about what you're offering. Is it an escape? Is it a guilty pleasure? Is it a few moments to yourself to unwind? Give yourself time to think about what you're really offering your readers so you can clearly communicate that. I came across a new niche that I'd never heard of that was wholesome Amish romance, which I was so relieved to find because I'm so sick of the explicit Amish romance that I'm used to reading. But if your niche is wholesome Amish romance, then communicate that. And you can say, hey, here's a wholesome Amish romance that is timely and coming of age because Timothy just got his first horse and buggy. Next question is, what is significant about my book, and is there a backstory of interest? Maybe your backstory is that you're not Amish, but you found out that your grandpa Jedediah was, and then that led you to write a book and discover your rich Amish heritage, your rich, wholesome Amish heritage. Are there any current news tie-ins? Are you considered an expert in your field, or could you give advice on the topic in your book? What headway can I make on a local level? Don't overlook the local level. I just read about a town who put up a huge Bigfoot statue. So maybe if I had written a book about Bigfoot, then I could go and put up a table near that statue, and maybe I would put up a sign that says, Bigfoot isn't real, prove me wrong. Or Bigfoot is real and he got into a fight with my uncle, prove me wrong. Last is, what possible questions would I be asked in an interview? Don't just think about the softball questions like, how is my hair perfectly feathered and layered? But think about what journalists would want to know about what your project says about the community, the culture, or current events. All right, what do you do when you get PR? Share the post online. So anytime you're featured or referenced in anything, be sure to share it online or with anyone that is interested in your work. And if possible, share the source and not you being like, oh my gosh, look, I was in this thing. Try to share it from the source. That makes it much more relevant and compelling. Grab good snippets from conversations or reviews that you can use in other places. So these can be used to pitch other interviews or even on your book cover. You can also add these to your website or one-pager if needed. So sometimes you'll go to a website and it'll be like, as featured in or reviewed by, and it'll kind of list who has used that product or who their clients are. So this is another way that you can get extra mileage out of these features. As you're getting PR, use this momentum for future books. So I know it might be discouraging when you do the thing and then everyone's just like, when's your next book coming out? But that's a great time for you to say, oh, it'll be out next year, even if maybe you haven't gotten that far yet. But if you have an idea of creating your next project or your next piece of work, use this momentum from your PR to pitch that and let people know that it's coming. All right, that's a little bit about PR, which we all know now means public relations. So go out there and get some. If you have any questions, let us know in the comments below. Hit like, hit subscribe. Create your free account on lulu.com today, and we'll see you next time.